Welcome back to the Gear Bunker. I just got back from the Caribbean after a little dive trip with my wife, and I want to talk about a product that I brought along the way that helped protect my iPad from bumps, scrapes, water, and temperature, and it's the tablet case from Fousey, so stay tuned. We previously reviewed a product from Fousey. It was an iPhone case that used a lot of the same technology that Fousey is using in their tablet case. The tablet case comes in two different sizes, 11 inch and 13 inch. And right here is the 11 inch because all I needed to protect was my 10.2 inch iPad. And the reason I went with Fousey for this trip in particular is because of its waterproof and thermal barrier protection. So I maintain my dive log on this iPad, and when we're out on a dive boat, it's a very wet environment, and in addition to all the tanks and gear banging around, it's nice to not just leave a naked iPad laying around because it's gonna get wet and it's gonna get bounced around. So the Fousey tablet case offers a few bits of protection that really made this make sense. The biggest one is its IP66 waterproof rating. It also uses HydroGuard technology on the materials, which helps shed water. And in case the worst happens and this goes overboard, it will float, so you will be able to recover it. The Impactor Core 2.0 padding provides military-grade bump protection. And as you can see on the inside, it has a nice fleece-lined interior that actually draws moisture away from the product that you have stowed in there. If you take a look at the zipper, it's those slick waterproof zippers, or I'm gonna say water resistant zippers. I don't know that anything's waterproof, but it definitely helps from water intrusion if this was to get bounced overboard or something. On the outside here, you'll see these laser cut MOLLE slots where you can actually attach additional Fousey items or anything that uses a MOLLE type connection. I usually just throw a pen or a small knife or something to bring on board. It's super sleek, very slim, fits in just about any carry-on bag or outside pocket. It even has an included shoulder strap. And the nice thing about this is Fousey gives you a couple ways to carry it. It's got clips on either side so you can carry it like this. It also has this reused clip here and another clip here so you could carry it in landscape mode. And lastly, let's talk about the thermal insulation barrier. Fousey uses their patented chromium thermal barrier, and it's very similar to what NASA uses to protect its astronauts, electronics, satellites, and everything else in those extreme environments. It will protect against heat and cold, depending on where you are. In my case, this was left out in the sunlight, and there was never any overheating of the iPad inside. But there's an important note on their website, and it says, it is not designed to be left in a hot or cold vehicle for more than 3 hours. So it's more for kind of an on-the-go protection and short-term storage in a vehicle, whether it's hot or cold. All in all, this thing held up really well. I even went so far as to use it on the flight down and back as my sole carry-on, and it worked pretty well. It was only like a 3.5 hour flight where we were going, so it's not like I needed a whole lot of charging capacity or anything. I usually just download a few movies on my iPad. So I have my iPad, my AirPods, passport, ticket, stuff like that. It only has this one compartment, and there's no sub-compartments or anything inside. It is just for the tablet itself. What I would have really liked, and I think it would be completely possible, is maybe just like a small zippered compartment on the outside where you can store something separately, like your passport or ticket or something flat, even your wallet, maybe even slide your phone in there. It doesn't even have to have the same bump protection, but just something where you could easily get in and out to grab your passport as you're going through the TSA check stations and not have to open up the main compartment where the tablet's located. But other than that, it worked out pretty well. I'm gonna continue using this. I might look into getting something for my MacBook Pro because I usually have that with me as well. And now that I think about it, between a MacBook, a tablet, and a phone, I wonder if Fousey could just make like a messenger bag that would have slots for all of them using all the same technology, where you could put, you know, 2 major slots for a tablet and a MacBook, and then maybe some pocketed areas with the same thermal protection and waterproofness for your phone, and maybe a couple charging cables. So something to think about if they're listening. And I would check out their website, because they have a lot of cool, innovative products that will help you adventure further. And make sure you stay tuned to the Gear Bunker by liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel, and hit that little bell icon. You'll be notified anytime we put out new content like this. And we appreciate you supporting this all veteran gear review site. Thanks, and we will see you guys on the next review.